Okay. Quick microphone test. Test, test, test. All right. Okay. So we'll get started. Let's see. Hello, Diane. How are you? It's a little nippy here in North Carolina today. Uh-oh. So find your comfortable spot. Sit up straight. And we're going to begin with breathing. So try and relax your shoulders. Feel your sit bones under your body. Lift your chest toward the sky and relax your shoulders. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. Breathe as you need to, inhaling through your nose, filling your lungs with air, and exhaling as if you're fogging a mirror with your breath, squeezing out all of the air in your lungs. Inhale and exhale as you need to. Allow your abdomen to expand on the inhale and your navel to contract on the exhale. Now on the next inhale, inhale as you raise your arms and hands above your head, palms together if you can, and then exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands back down. So we're breathing through our nose now, inhaling, moving up, and exhaling, coming down. Breathing through our nose. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath. Lifting your chest toward the sky as you inhale. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the opposite side as you lower your arms and hands down. Breathing through our nose, synchronizing your movement with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time on each side, and when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now bring your hands together, palms facing each other, And lower your arms so that your forearms are parallel to the ground. This is prayer posture. From here, we're going to inhale and reach as far up as we can. And when we're ready to exhale, we're going to come back. And at the very end of the exhale, we're going to turn our fingertips to face down, flexing our wrists as much as we can. When you're ready to inhale, reach. Inhaling up, and when you're ready to exhale, come on down, fingertips pointing down. Again, move with your breath. Try and fill your lungs completely, and exhale out all of the air on the exhale. One more time. And when you're done, pause with your hands in prayer posture. Now straighten your arms out in front of you. And we're going to inhale and flex our wrists with our fingers pointing in. Move back as far as you can reach with your arms. And then exhale, pointing your fingers away as you bring your wrists back together. Inhaling out, fingertips pointing in, flexing our wrist as much as possible. And exhaling back in, fingers pointing away, flexing your wrists as much as possible. Inhaling out and exhaling in, follow your breathing. Try and lift your chest and sit up straight. One more time. And when you're done, bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Okay, now we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. Spread your fingers wide, place your hands under your shoulders, place your knees under your hips. Make sure your knees are wide enough apart to support your body. Separate your knees at least 5 or 6 inches apart so they're under your hips. Check your fingers. Make sure your index finger is facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing your thighs. We're going to do cat-cow, and keep in mind that our head moves last, so don't move your head until the very end. Also, on the exhale, we'll pull our navel in toward our spine and tighten our gluteals on the exhale. So when we inhale, we're going to arch our lower spine and lift our head at the very end, keeping the arms straight. Exhale, tighten your gluteals, pull your upper spine toward the ceiling like a cat, and then lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift your head at the very end. Follow your breathing. The head should be moving last. Keeping the arms straight as we flex our spine. One more time in each direction. And then pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach our right arm and left leg, opposite arm and leg. Inhale, reach and stretch as much as you can, and then exhale as you bring them down. Pull your navel in toward your spine as we do this. Inhale the opposite arm and leg again on the opposite side, stretching the left arm and right leg, and then exhale down. Keep your navel pulled in toward your spine. Inhaling out, stretching, and exhaling back down. Keeping your navel pulled in toward your spine. One more time on each side. And when you're done, pause in a neutral position. Now from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to slowly walk our hands forward, opening up our shoulders and armpits, keeping our knees under our hips. Lower your chest and head down to the ground. Imagine you're pushing the floor away with your hands, opening up the armpits and shoulder area, breathing through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. And then pull your navel in toward your spine as you come up and slowly walk your hands back to tabletop position. And then we're going to sit back in child's pose. So spread your knees, bring your feet together, lower your hips to your heels, and then bring your torso, forehead, and forearms down to the ground. Breathing through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to step our left foot forward, keeping our right knee on the ground. You can place something soft under your right knee if you'd like. When you're ready, come on up into a lower left lunge with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle, not in front of it and not behind it. Breathing through your nose, lifting your chest toward the ceiling. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. You can look up at the ceiling if you'd like, or straight ahead. Take long, deep breaths. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reach up toward the ceiling, and bring your hands down next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're going to switch feet, bring the right foot forward. Again, place something under your left knee if you need to. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle, and when you're ready, come on up into a lower right lunge with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Lift your chest toward the ceiling, breathe through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Breathing. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. We're going to spread our knees and sit back in child's pose again, lowering our hips to our heels, and then lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground, breathing through our nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and from here we're going to do a flow. We're going to inhale coming forward, exhale coming down. Inhale, lift your chest into a baby cobra, and exhale back to child's pose. When you're ready, inhale coming forward, tighten your gluteals, pull your navel in as you exhale coming down. Inhale, lifting your chest off the ground. And when you're ready, exhale back to child's pose. Move with your breath. One more time. And when you're done, rest in child's pose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to step our left foot forward again. Place something under your right knee if you'd like. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle, and come on up into a lower left lunge. Hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Now this time, inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And we're going to exhale and turn toward the right side as we lower our arms down. Take your left hand and place it on your left knee or left thigh. And take your right hand, and if you can, grab your right foot or ankle. And breathe. Your feet need to be wide enough apart to keep your balance. Let's see. You can also use a belt or a strap. I find placing something soft under my knee helpful. Breathing as you pull, and then relax your foot down. Then inhale your hands up toward the ceiling, turn your torso to the front, and exhale your hands down. So what we did was we inhaled our hands up, and then we turned our torso as we brought our hands down. When you turn your torso, it's easier to grab your foot, but we'll do the other side next. So now that we're facing forward, place your hands on the floor, bring your left foot back, and we're going to switch feet, bring the right foot forward, right knee above right ankle, inhale up into a lower right lunge, breathing through your nose. Now inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and then turn your torso to the left side as you lower your hands down. Take your right hand and arm and place it on your right thigh, and use your left hand to grab your left foot or ankle. You can use a belt or a strap if you'd like. Your feet need to be wide enough apart so that you can keep your balance. Breathing through your nose. And then release. That's why I was saying if you fold your mat over, fold your mat over. Just all you have to do is fold your mat over like that, under the knee that you're on, and then it'll feel better. So back into lower right lunge. Yep. And then inhale your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, and pull your right foot back, and then release. So doing those type of postures it helps to have something soft and cushiony under your knees. So if your mat is facing this way, you can fold your mat over like that. Or if you're like I was, you can fold your mat over this way, and that will help. Okay, now from here, you can do puppy pose, or we're going to do downward dog. So spread your fingers wide, get onto the balls of your toes, rotate your shoulders so your biceps are facing forward. And we're going to push the floor away as we lift our hips into the air, and then lift our heels off the ground to walk the dog. Now to do this, bend your knees and push the floor away so that your shoulders are opening up. And then as your shoulders become more open, you can straighten your legs out more. But in the beginning, bend your knees, keeping the heels of your feet off the ground. And lift your heels up and down to stretch the backs of your legs. We call this walking the dog. Breathing through your nose, relaxing your shoulders. And then slowly walk yourself to the front of your mat. And come up slowly. And exhale your hands down. Okay? Now from here, we're just do a balancing pose. We're going to do tree pose. So you can use a wall if you'd like. Find a stable spot. Place your hands on your hips. And we're going to lift our left knee, placing our left toes on the ground, and placing our weight into our right leg. So the left knee is bent, the left toes are on the ground, and the weight of our body is in our right leg. So you can stay here, lifting your chest toward the ceiling. You can stay here if you'd like. If you want to go further, lift your left foot and knee all the way off the ground. If you'd like, you can bring your hands into prayer posture. From here, you can cross your left ankle over your right knee if you'd like. Again, lifting the chest, breathing through your nose. And if you want, you can raise your hands above your head, reaching up toward the ceiling. Find a point to focus on. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then lower your hands on your foot down to the ground. Lift your heels off the ground, relaxing your legs. And then we're going to place our hands back on our hips. And we're going to lift our right knee so that our right toes are on the ground. Placing our weight into our left leg. You can stay here if you'd like. If you want to go further, lift your right foot and knee further off the ground. You can bring your hands into prayer posture. And from here, if you'd like, you can cross your right ankle over your left knee, lifting your chest and breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can lift your hands above your head, focusing. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then release your leg and your hands down to the ground. Now from here, we're going to sit down on the mat. With our feet in front of us, toes pointing toward the ceiling. Now inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring them down. When you inhale, try and lift your chest. Inhale one more time, and exhale down. Now this time, we're going to inhale, keeping our neck and spine in alignment. We're going to tilt forward as far as we can, and then lower our hands down. Try not to Force yourself to go further than you can. Lower your hands. Breathing through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Allow your body to relax. Take full, deep breaths. Imagine your chest is coming forward to the front of your feet, lifting your chest. Envision your chest, the front of your chest, touching the front of your feet. Take long, deep breaths. As your body relaxes, allow your hands to move further down if you can. But don't force it. You're forcing it. Mom, you're forcing it. Just relax. Oh, relax. You're like, relax, relax. Bend your elbows to the ground. Yeah, there you go. And imagine your chest is coming forward toward your top of your feet. Inhale and exhale. And then pull your navel in as you inhale, coming back up. And then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale down. Again, inhale, reaching up, and exhale down. Now this time, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, tilt your torso over your legs again. This time, bring your elbows down to the ground, and lift your chest. Imagine your sternum is reaching toward the front of your feet. Take long, deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling, and allow your body to naturally relax down. Lifting your chest, and then inhale your hands up, and exhale them down. Now bend your knees and come to the front of your mat. Move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in and tilt back. Lift your chest and lift your heels off the ground, balancing. Breathing through your nose. You should be able to take long, deep breaths, full breaths. And if you'd like, you can point one leg or both legs. Breathing through your nose. And then lower your feet and grab your your wrist or your elbows and relax. Now move your arms parallel to the floor again. Pull your navel in, lift your chest, and we're gonna lift our heels off the ground again. Now from here, feel free to point one leg or both, however you feel comfortable. Make sure you're straightening out your legs if you're doing that. And then lower your feet down. And from here, we're gonna slowly bring our spine down with control all the way down. And move our arms out parallel to our shoulders with the palms of our hands facing up toward the ceiling. Adjust your feet so that they're under your knees. And then walk your feet out to the outer edges of your mat. So your feet are about 2 feet away from each other or so. Palms of your hands are facing up toward the ceiling, shoulders on the ground. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the left side and turn your head to gaze at your right palm, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Relaxing your knees to the left side and gazing at your right palm. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale as you lift your knees and your head back to the center, and exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and turn your head to gaze at your left palm. So knees are now on the right side and we're gazing at our left palm, shoulders on the ground, breathing through our nose. And then inhale your knees and your head back to the center. And lower your arms down. Adjust your feet so that they're under your knees again, so that you can practically grab your ankles with your hands. And from here, you can place the palms of your hands down on the ground. Arms are straight by your torso. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to inhale as we lift our hips off the ground as high as we can. And when we're ready to exhale, we're going to move our hips down with control, an inch off the ground, not all the way. When you're ready to inhale, lift as you inhale. When you're ready to exhale, lower an inch away from the ground, not all the way. Move with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. As we inhale up, tighten your gluteals as you push your heels of your feet into the ground. Exhale with control, an inch off the ground. Now with the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips off the ground and take our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers. Breathing through our nose, lifting our hips, tightening our gluteal muscles. The heels of our feet are pushing into the ground. Take long, deep breaths. And then on the next exhale, release your hands from under your hips and lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Now straighten out your right leg, keeping your left knee bent. Observe your right calf muscle on the ground. Your right hip is on the ground. We want to make sure our right leg stays on the ground. Now lift your left foot and knee off the ground and interlace your fingers below your left knee on your shin. Relax your left foot. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And exhale as you gently guide your left shin and left knee toward your left shoulder. With each exhale, gently pulling, keeping the right leg straight on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Relaxing your left foot. Gently pulling your left shin and knee toward your left shoulder. One more breath. And then release, lower your left foot down to the ground. And we're going to straighten our left leg out and bend our right knee, placing the right foot on the ground. Now observe your left leg, your left calf muscle should be on the ground, your left hip is on the ground, and that's where you want to keep them. Now lift your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your right knee on your right shin. Relax your right foot. Take a deep breath through your nose. And exhale, gently pulling your right shin and knee toward your right shoulder while keeping your left leg on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling. And then release your right foot down to the ground and bend both knees now. Both knees should be in the air. And from here, we're going to lift our feet into the air and we're going to make a circle with both feet. Flexing your ankles, moving them in a circle, and then go in the opposite direction. Now just relax your feet, reach your hands up to the outer edges of your feet and grab your outer edges of your feet with your hands. Pull your feet down so that your knees come to the outside of your shoulders into happy baby pose. And from here, we're going to rock side to side by lifting our feet up and down, massaging our spine. You can also rock up and down if you'd like, giving your spine a nice massage, breathing through your nose. Releasing any tension you feel in your spine. And then inhale your feet and hands up toward the ceiling and exhale your feet down. Now from here, bring the bottoms of your feet together and allow your knees to open up to each side. So the bottoms of our feet together and our knees are opening to each side. And try and relax your hips as much as you can. And then bring your knees together. Now lift your left foot into the air. And we're going to take our left ankle in front of our right knee and relax our left foot. Take your left hand and place it on your left thigh and gently push your left thigh away. And release. Now lift your right foot off the ground and take your hands between your legs behind your right thigh and interlace your fingers. Then take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your elbow or forearm of your left arm to push your left thigh away. So we're pulling our right thigh toward us and pushing our left thigh away. At the same time, breathing through our nose, relaxing our feet. And release, lower your right foot down, lift your left foot into the air, and lower your left foot down to the ground. Now stretch your right foot into the air and cross your right ankle over the top of your left knee. Take your right hand and place it on your right thigh and gently push your right thigh away, breathing through your nose. And release. Now lift your left foot off the ground. Take your hands between your legs behind your left thigh and interlace your fingers. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you. And at the same time, using your right elbow or right forearm, push your right thigh away. Inhale and exhale, full breaths, relaxing our feet as we do this. Pulling the left thigh toward you and pushing the right thigh away. And release, lower your left foot down and bring your right foot down to the ground. Now adjust your body and straighten out your legs for our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. Close your eyes, straighten out your legs, separate the heels of your feet, and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, observe your abdomen expanding. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your biceps and triceps, relax your elbows, forearms, and wrists. Relax your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees and calves. Relax your ankles and toes. Try and take long, deep breaths as you inhale and exhale through your nose. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then move your hands above your head and stretch your body. And when you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. Then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale with a strong breath with our mouth open wide. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to end with the final 4th breath. So move your arms out to the side, and we're going to inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow.